Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. The situation unfolding in the Middle East has become one of the most alarming developments of recent times, shaking not only Israel but also sending shockwaves throughout the global community. Reports have surfaced that Russia directly assisted Iran in launching an unprecedented attack on Israel, an assault that not only tested but temporarily overwhelmed Israel's famed Iron Dome defense system. This escalation forced Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu into a secure underground bunker as warning sirens blared and missiles lit up the night sky. What unfolded was not just a military operation but a calculated display of power, one that carried the fingerprints of Russian involvement and raised the stakes for the entire region. To understand the scale and impact of this event, it is important to break it down through different lenses such as the exterior, interior, performance, safety measures, unique selling points, the price paid, and what it all means in conclusion. From the exterior point of view, what the world witnessed was a large-scale, coordinated strike that looked unlike any previous Iranian operation. Iran has long possessed missile and drone capabilities, but the sophistication of this attack suggested an external hand guiding it. Russia's influence was visible in the precision, the timing, and the scale of the offensive. Instead of sporadic missile launches or small drone swarms, Israel faced a coordinated barrage that targeted both military installations and strategic urban centers. On the outside, this was a show of force, a message to Israel that its shield was not invincible and a warning to its allies that Iran is not isolated in its capabilities. The skies over Israeli cities became a theater of war, illuminated by missile trails, anti-aircraft fire, and explosions that reminded the world how fragile peace in this region truly is. Looking at the interior dimension, this operation went far beyond surface-level aggression. Reports suggest that Russian satellite intelligence, advanced electronic warfare systems, and data sharing played a role in helping Iran maximize its strike. The interior framework of the operation consisted of meticulous planning, coordination between different units, and a real-time intelligence pipeline that Iran could not have established on its own. It is said that Russian cyber support may have even disrupted aspects of Israel's early warning systems, making it harder to intercept every incoming threat. Inside command rooms in Tehran and Moscow, this was a carefully orchestrated assault designed not only to test Israel but also to broadcast to the world that their partnership is more than symbolic. For Israel, the interior response meant activating emergency war protocols, moving leadership into secure facilities, and relying on underground bunkers as decisions were made under the weight of an unprecedented crisis. When evaluating the performance of this attack, the results are chilling. Israel's Iron Dome system has long been celebrated as one of the most effective missile defense systems ever created, capable of neutralizing rockets and drones with astonishing accuracy. But in this case, performance under pressure was mixed. While Iron Dome and other systems like David's sling and arrow intercepted many projectiles, the sheer number of incoming strikes combined with electronic jamming overwhelmed the system. Several missiles and drones broke through, striking sensitive locations and causing both physical and psychological damage. From a performance perspective, Iran and Russia managed to achieve what many thought was impossible, creating doubt about the reliability of Israel's defensive shield. This moment will be remembered as a test not only of military hardware but of national resilience and strategic preparedness. In terms of safety features, Israel has always invested heavily in layered defense. Beyond the Iron Dome, there are multi-tiered systems designed to intercept threats at various ranges and altitudes. Citizens are trained to respond instantly to sirens, rushing into reinforced shelters and bunkers. However, even with all these safety nets in place, the system is not flawless. During the attack, missiles slipped through and explosions shook parts of Israeli cities. Though the casualties were limited compared to what they could have been, the cracks in Israel's defense network were clear for the world to see. The safety features worked, but they were strained in ways never before seen, raising serious questions about whether Israel can rely solely on its technological shield without stronger deterrence measures. The unique selling points of this event vary depending on perspective. For Iran and Russia, the selling point is the ability to challenge a nation long considered militarily untouchable. By successfully breaching Israeli defenses, they sent a signal not only to Israel but to the United States and NATO that advanced Western-backed systems are not impenetrable. It was a propaganda victory, showcasing their ability to inflict real damage despite international pressure. For Israel, however, the unique selling point lies in its resilience and rapid response. Despite the shock of the attack, the defense system still intercepted the majority of incoming strikes. The population's discipline in responding to alerts prevented greater loss of life. Israel's leadership, though forced underground, maintained command and control. This demonstrates that even under unprecedented pressure, Israel can absorb a blow and still stand ready for retaliation and defense. The price of this conflict is staggering and cannot be measured in dollars alone. For Israel, the price includes the psychological impact on its citizens, the damage to its infrastructure, and the erosion of confidence in its security shield. For Iran, the price could be an escalation that provokes a devastating counterattack from Israel, one that might target critical infrastructure and military facilities deep inside Iranian territory. For Russia, the price of openly siding with Iran in such a bold way could be further isolation from the West, harsher sanctions, and the solidification of a new global divide. On a broader scale, the price for the world may be the heightened risk of a regional conflict spiraling into a larger war, dragging in powers like the United States and possibly NATO. Every missile launched in this attack carries a price far beyond the battlefield, echoing through economies, alliances, and the fragile sense of security that governs global politics. In conclusion, the reported Russian-assisted Iranian strike on Israel marks a turning point in modern conflict. It has exposed vulnerabilities in systems once believed to be unbreakable, shifted alliances in ways that will not be easily reversed, and heightened fears of a broader war. Netanyahu's retreat to a bunker serves as a symbol of the seriousness of the moment, a stark reminder that even the strongest nations are not beyond reach. The Middle East, long a flashpoint for global tensions, now finds itself standing on an even sharper edge. Whether this moment leads to open war, diplomatic maneuvers, or a new phase of proxy conflict remains to be seen. What is undeniable is that the rules of the game have changed, and the balance of power has been altered in a way that will echo for years to come. The world is now watching closely, knowing that every decision made in the aftermath of this attack could shape the course of history.